Hi, I'm Steve Turner. I'm a post-production producer. I've worked on a lot of TV shows over the years, and currently working on Big Love for HBO, and I just finished Deadwood for HBO. Both shot the same way. We shoot on 35 millimeter. We telecine to D5 on a Spirit, and we do the rest in D5 to D5. And actually, we're just about to switch over and maybe master to HD KMSR, but we're probably still going to stay in the D5 range and then make a dub at the end. So, and from my point of view, the process doing standard def or high def is actually quite similar. You're just getting a better product and it's just really a different tape machine. Because if you're originating on film, the original thing, the first process, the developing and putting it up on a machine that then telecines it is exactly the same. And so thankfully I just kind of, and I think that's what's interesting is that all these people that are talking about digital intermediates now in the feature world, which they had just never been part of it. I'm like, well, that seems an awful lot like telecine. I mean, or color correcting from tape to tape. So it's kind of been interesting to see the feature side sort of coming back over and at least seeing the advantages of the color timing process that we've been thankful for in television for a while now. So I've done nothing originating in HD, which it's kind of surprising now that I think about it. I think by now I should have, but because I've been on Deadwood now and Big Love probably for the last 4 or 5 years, actually a little over 4.5 years. So I've been shooting 35 for 4.5 years, so I haven't really had any opportunities in that time. So it's one of the things that I like best about the film community or the entertainment business is that there is definitely a shared experience. That there's when I have a problem at the lab or something, the next guy that comes around says, I saw this in my dailies when I had blue streaks or whatever, and I say, well, I learned this from doing that, and it's definitely like a community where people are sharing their knowledge. So I really like television a lot. I think it's a wonderful medium in that it gets to tell. I always think of it as back in the network days. I used to think it was 22 chances to make something great instead of just having one per year. So on HBO, it's 12 times a year you get a chance to make something great. And just in terms of storytelling. It seems like smaller, more intimate stories can be told on television a little bit easier than on a big feature level. So those are the stories that I'm more interested in. Those are what I've been doing. So in terms of television, I'm pretty happy. I have absolutely no idea where the industry's going. What I think is fascinating is that it's always evolving. Every couple of years, there's something new, and the thing that I kind of learned now over the years of going through several formats and several, from standard def, back from whatever, like the montage editing system all the way through Avid, that all the technologies will change over time, but what doesn't change is the sort of the craft of storytelling, that no matter what the technology is, the technology is only as good as the person who can use it and tell his story or her story in a better way. So, so the sort of the new technologies and all those things don't scare me at all. It's just another way to tell the story in a better way. So hopefully, it'll be better.